Welcome, guys. I am here with my artifacts. I just kind of wanted to showcase a little bit about what I've been upgrading and how it's been changing the gameplay for me. As you can see, I've leveled up a few of these artifacts that I deemed were slightly worthy of being upgraded. Now, they're not all the best, so please don't judge me. I kind of just wanted to see what the power boost would do to the accounts. My previous artifacts did probably have better stats than the ones I have on right now for these characters, but well, not all of them, but most of them, and uh, and they all have been getting a pretty significant boost in total power. I'm gonna start with Sung here, and you're gonna see that my total power used to be like 100, I think it was 122 or 123,000 total power. And with these new purple artifacts here, the epic ones, it looks like I've raised my total power by almost like 30,000. Which actually I think it was 30,000, a little more than 30,000, and I've gotten a pretty significant boost in terms of that. My attack is pretty much not as good as it used to be, but I think that's a pretty good trade-off for this curse effect that we get here for the 8 set. The 20% damage taken, but the 30% damage dealt, which also increases damage dealt by 0.2% every 1 second, 100 times. So this is like really good. It's helped me out a lot actually in terms of progressing through story, hard mode, and just getting through the new Brilliant Workshop of Light. I can actually see a significant difference in how easy it is to get through it now. As you can see, I'm gonna show you these artifacts, and you're gonna see they're not the best, but honestly, it's done the job for me so far. I'm obviously going to be changing these out and transferring them to other characters as I upgrade more and more, as I hopefully get legendary artifacts to replace them with as well. But I think this is a pretty good start as to where I'm at right now. I had to waste a lot of resources that I kind of have been saving up to kind of get to the point that I'm at right now, but it was worth it. Um, I haven't spent too much money on this game. I probably spent about $150, which makes me, I guess, in the small dolphin category. But, if you just kind of use your resources wisely, that shouldn't be an issue. So I'll start here with the headpiece here, additional attack. Unfortunately, we got into additional defense here, but it was okay. I kind of just needed the attack, and that was the only helmet that I had that gave me it. That gave me crit rate, so I took it. As you can see, HP, and a little bit more crit rate. This piece wasn't so bad. It was pretty good. 2-1 attack. The defense again, no one likes to see that, but we just gotta live with what we get at this point. For the boots, I keep getting HP and defense penetration. So I went with defense penetration. It gave me crit rate as well and a little bit of additional attack. So I went with this piece. I have noticed that, with the defense penetration as a main stat, I have been breaking enemies a lot faster. So that's actually pretty helpful. I never thought that it would be, but it's actually been pretty helpful. I don't even know, obviously crit hit damage would be a better option. But defense penetration isn't as bad as you think it is. It's still pretty good. We got some additional attack on the necklace here. The bracelet, we got some more attack and crit hit damage. I got fire damage on here, which is useless to me because I don't even use a fire weapon. Uh, but for the substats, I'm keeping it for now until I can pull a ring or sorry a bracelet that gives me dark damage or water damage because I mostly use the plum and the grimoire, and I've honestly pulled 4 fire damage artifacts, and I don't know why it just keeps giving me fire. So that's RNG for you. We got some damage increase and additional attack here. I could use a lot more crit hit damage. Honestly, I'm struggling with the crit hit right now. Um, but that's okay. Again, right here we got some additional attack percent, and damage increase. I like these earrings. It's probably the best piece I have at the moment. So we're just gonna go ahead and live with it. But like I said, guys, that total power goes up. I definitely have a really good amount of damage that I'm giving out now, that I'm dishing out, and it's been pretty helpful. Honestly, I've seen a difference, and honestly, if I can get those artifacts to be just a little bit better, I think that that's gonna take my account, to a whole new level. Now, I want to go over some of these hunters because I have switched out some artifacts for these hunters. It's funny because Alicia's my favorite character right now, just in terms of her DPS is just insane, and I haven't put any artifacts on her yet because I don't want to switch out the ones I have right now unless I get actually good ones. So, because I do use her a lot, so I'm gonna wait till I get good artifacts to put onto her. Probably after Sung gets new ones, I'll transfer those onto here, and then go from there. Um, Now my Emma. I did put a four piece. I do have the four effect going on here, which means I got that crit hit boost and the crit hit damage boost by 15% on her and her characters that are her team members. And honestly, yeah, she's gotten more powerful as well. I mean, I've gotten to 114,000 total power with just these four artifacts because before I was at I believe like 98, 97,000, and that's given me quite the boost here. Like I said, though, I mean these artifacts are not the best. This one was alright because it had defense penetration, a little bit of damage increase. Um, this one is horrible in terms of I got additional MP +3. That was super sad, but I got crit hit damage boots, and that was something I was willing to sacrifice. So I just did that for now. Um, this piece was pretty good. Defense penetration and crit hit damage +2, plus additional HP up there. That's awesome. Fire damage. I'm really good at getting fire damage pieces. Unfortunately, I only had one for the greed set, and the MP is not looking too good, and the defense is eh. So I would have loved for it to go into defense penetration and crit hit damage. That would have made this the perfect piece, but unfortunately, these things tend not to happen so much. Uh, and just once in a while you'll get that perfect piece. So, anyways, I'm gonna move on to my Sao here. I did put a four piece on her as well because I am using her a lot in this new brilliant workshop. And she does a lot of break effects. So I'm obviously gonna put the greed set on her, and I have the four set going on. So she's increasing crit rate and crit damage while also um, increasing the critical hit rate, by 1%, stacking up to 10 times whenever she uses break damage. So, one thing to keep in mind is, at least this is the way I've been doing it, is when you replace artifacts and you want to kind of slowly build up that character. Well, obviously, first I started with the two piece, right? But when you're doing it, you don't want to like put one piece over here on the left side and one piece on the right side, because then what happens is you lose two set effects by doing that. Um, you're gonna be you're not gonna be able to keep that four set effect on one side, and you're kind of missing out on having as many set effects as you can to kind of keep your character as powerful as possible with the most buffs that you can get at the time. So the best thing to do would be when you're doing four artifacts is to put two on one side and two on the other. Like don't put three over here and one over here. Um, Wait till you have a better piece. At least, that's my advice. You don't have to take it, but from what I've seen, it's better to keep as much of these set effects as you can while you're growing your character. So yeah, I mean for her body piece, I have a crit rate, damage increase, defense +1. You know, it's pretty okay. It's an alright piece over there. This one had gave me a lot of crit rate, which I'm happy about, but healing given increase. Would have loved for that to go into defense penetration. The greed set over here, I did get defense penetration and attack percent, but honestly, I wish it all went into HP. That would have been amazing. Unfortunately, it's not the case, but I'm glad that there's HP there anyways. This piece as well, the MP would have been better at defense penetration, but I'll take the additional attack any day of the week, so I'm happy about that. Moving on to Malin, she's got the 8 set blessing going on here. I do have to kind of upgrade these a bit more. I am running low on artifact chips now that I've upgraded so many pieces. So, obviously I'm going to have to wait a little bit before I can do that. I'm going to tell you right now, her HP used to be at 35,000. It took a significant hit when doing this, but that 8 set effect that we get here is super, super helpful. It activates when using tag out or support skill, so Sung benefits a lot from using her as well. Increases the user's damage dealt by 20% and also recovers their HP by 0.2% every 1 second. That's an amazing, amazing, amazing set right there. That's a great effect. That's super. I've actually noticed that Sung's damage using Malin and without Malin just being a lot higher with her extra damage going on, and pairing her up with Min, that just makes things a lot better, and it's super helpful. Now, some of these pieces I think were not so bad, uh, but as you can see here, defense and attack, you don't really use her for her attack. It's not like she's very extremely weak or anything. It's just that the more HP you can get on her, the better she is as a healer, and she doesn't really stay on the field that much anyways. So, you really want to focus on that. Same thing here. I had an HP piece. That's the only one I had, so I just put it on there. She was able to get crit rate, but that defense is I hate it. I hate seeing that defense here. These two pieces are not good at all. I'm not even going to show you them. Actually, I'll show you them. They're not good, as you can see. Super useless, except with the crit rate. Um, this piece wasn't so bad, but the MP cost reduction really got me sad. Just because I would have loved for that to be given to the healing given increase over here, but that's okay. Still got a little bit more upgrading to do there. This piece wasn't so bad actually. I like this piece. Uh, yep, wind damage. Makes no sense. I haven't been able to get a water damage piece. It's already hard enough getting the right element on the normal artifacts. Getting them on these new artifacts is a whole another kind of strain that I'm willing to sacrifice for the 8 set effect that we have going for her right now. This one wasn't so bad either. I like this piece. Gave me HP plus 1, and a little bit of additional attack. I'll take it. This piece as well gave me that attack percent plus 2. But honestly, this piece needs to get changed out eventually. Just like a lot of these other pieces, just because of you know, the stats that I have going on for those. Now, I think that I actually have a couple more pieces here for Cha. This one had a light damage going on, so I just kind of threw it on Cha with the 2 piece on the right side because I wasn't willing to sacrifice these ones over here just yet. So we got a little bit more additional attack as well, and some light damage. So yeah, like I said, guys, these artifacts aren't the best. You know, I wouldn't do what I did and kind of just upgrade characters, just to do it. I kind of I had the resources at the time, and so my thinking was to just kind of do what I needed to kind of see if their total power would increase and how much it would increase by, and if those set effects actually made the character better or worse, um, with or without the set effects. Now, I did find out that these set effects really do make a difference. Even the 2 piece. My Cha is actually hitting harder already just by putting these 2 pieces on here. And I tested her out on the Arachnid, which I usually do for tier 10 for the artifacts, and she was actually hitting harder than she usually hits. She was able to clear it faster than before, which means this was definitely an upgrade, no matter what those set effects were. I mean, what the substats were. Sorry. It was definitely an upgrade. So So yeah, that's what I have right now, guys. I just wanted to kind of go over the artifacts and how they've affected me. I am going to be putting them to the test and making a video just to show you guys in the near future, probably either tomorrow or the day after. So take a look out for that. And again, guys, please like and subscribe if you like my content. I'd really, really appreciate it. It really does motivate me to make more videos for you guys. Uh, and like, share, comment, subscribe. I'd appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And thank you so much for watching. Take care.